SHAUN Fans React. I'm Sean Middleton, and today it's Sunderland versus Ipswich Town from the Stadium Light, and the current score is Sunderland 2, Ipswich 0, with Sunderland with 2 late goals from Luke O'Neill and a penalty from Aidan McGeady. So the Sunderland fans can go home happy. Could you please like, share and subscribe to our channel? I very much appreciate it. Thanks for your time. SHAUN Fans React. I'm with Michael. Sunderland have won the game. The atmosphere in the ground was a bit, was starting to get a bit edgy, but I come outside and we've scored the first goal, Luke O'Neill, and then obviously the penalty turned in, so it's, we can go home happy, I suppose.
The result certainly doesn't give the reflection of the game.
Oh, no.
Definitely not. 2-0 though. I think any win,
You'll take it,
yeah,
take it.
Absolutely. I think it was one of them games where, personally, I think the Lee Johnson in or out crap is, it's too early. I mean, it's still in our hands to go up.
That's
so
true.
I call for a manager to be out under them circumstances.
Yeah.
I've just quickly looked at the league table. We're 5 points behind Plymouth with 2 games in hand. We know games in hand are not guaranteed.
Not our
but
protocol.
Personally speaking, I just think that it was a very scrappy game, not great open chances. But I just think you've got to give a manager at least 4 transfer windows to try and turn the club round, and then I think you're giving a manager a fair crack of the whip. Otherwise, I think we'll become a poison challenge. If you sack another Germany manager would want to take a job after 3 or 4 games of bad results, and the fans are shouting for him to be out. Pretty naff, if you ask me. Up until them defeats, we were playing the best football at this stadium since we left the Premiership.
I think what my thing is, though, I'm not a fan of Lee Johnson, I'll be straight with you. I just think that when the going gets tough, he'll crumble like he did last season. I think last season, I'll bring it up, we 8 games to go in our hands, and it just went bump like that.
Yeah, I think in Johnson's defence, if we look at last season, none of these was E's players, or a lot of the players wasn't E's players.
That's a fair point.
I personally think 4 transfer windows gives a manager to get rid of players who either don't want to be at the club or who can't handle the size of Sunderland Football Club. It gives the chance of the young ones coming through, like Sir Dan Neil. I thought he had a poor game for his standards, what he set early in the season. But to be honest with you, it's them players where you know as well as I do, Sean, there's no substitute for experience, is there? So until a player gets that experience of handling all sorts of situations, we're going to blow it hot and cold.
So we've had, Lee Johnson's had 2 transfer windows, hasn't he? So
I mean,
the third one will be in January.
The third one will be in January, and then, I mean, I'm confident that we'll go up. Absolutely.
I'm not with Johnson.
I understand. Football's all about opinions.
Of course,
but I think if we look back to the days of when we start sacking managers, you've got to. I think if you keep on sort of sacking managers and keep changing the manager, that's why we are where we are. I mean, people talk about David Moyes. He wasn't my type of manager either, but he's gone to West Ham, and look how good he's doing there.
He's hot, wasn't it, when he came in?
Yeah, exactly. But Johnson's heart is in it. He wants to be doing well for the club. I think what's happening behind the scenes, which not all fans get to know about, I think is positive, very positive. And I just think if we can get over the next half a dozen games and get to Christmas, being in touch and distance, if not in the top 2, I think we'll see a change in January, certainly from an offensive point of view. I think we lack pace, we lack quality in the final third. And to be honest, Sean, I think that's our biggest downfall in terms of we play good football, we're getting good positions, and then the cross.
The final product.
That final product's been our Achilles heel for the last sort of 3 seasons, to be honest with you.
Yeah. No, you're making some good points there. I mean, like you say, you've got your opinion, I've got mine. At what point would you sort of change your opinion if,
What point would I change the manager?
At what point?
I mean, to be honest with you, you've got to give Johnson the January transfer window.
Up until then?
Oh, absolutely. Without any shadow of doubt. I mean, if you were a manager and you were looking at Sunderland's history in the last sort of 5 to 10 years, I'm a massive Sunderland supporter. I wouldn't take that job. Absolutely not. Because, to be honest with you, we get fans come in, and as soon as you get a couple of bad results, it's Johnson out or the manager's out and this and the other. I know Johnson's tactics isn't to tell a player to get up the wing to the byline and then kick it in the crowd, or a player to get through on the goal. And you cannot always blame the manager. And I think the fact of the matter is,
the players have got to take some.
And I think us fans. We've got to get back to being the best fans in the world, to the most negative fans in the world at the minute.
I don't know if you've seen the South stand, there was about 20 Sunderland fans trading blows in the stand and outside. I was setting me stuff up, they were getting in it, and I was like, honest to God,
I just think that, I mean, football is all about opinions, and I think when you get a divide within the fans, I think that's probably something that when Poy had talked about the poison within the club,
Aye.
I just think there's too many fans who probably play football, FIFA, and think they know what they're talking about.
I know.
Probably that's why their success. I would like to know what their success is in life.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean? But football is all about opinions, and I just think any football manager has to begin.
So you believe Lee Johnson, if he stays in charge, he'll deliver the promotion?
I absolutely will believe.
Right, well, I definitely don't. But thanks for your time.
Yeah,
Anyway, star man this afternoon quickly.
Star man for me, it's a difficult one, but I would have probably give it to. I was either going to be Bailey Wright or Stewart. I thought Stewart tried to run the line the best he can with not the greatest of quality, and Bailey Wright talks a good game and keeps everybody organised. So it would be one of them two.
If you could sum the game in one word, what would it be?
In one word, scrappy.
Scrappy, yeah, there you go. Right, thanks for your time, mate. Respect, mate, respect.
Sunderland
2, Ipswich 0 with Tony. Tony, another great performance, but look at, we've won the game.
Not the best performance. Some periods where, yeah, we did. We outplayed them, but most of the game they outplayed us. But once again, referee, absolutely shocking.
Shocking at times, right?
How can he book so many of ours and not one of theirs? Absolutely shocking. But we stuck at it, we ground it out, and that's what champions do. So hopefully we can push on from here.
Do you think Lee Johnson, you got faith in him?
I've got faith in him. Yes, they call him Streaky Lee.
Yeah.
We've had our bad streak. Here's our good one coming.
You think?
Yep.
Yeah.
Beat Arsenal as well.
I just think it gives him another couple of games. That's my opinion on it. Obviously, we're totally different in opinions there. I respect yours, but but hopefully you're right. Hopefully we're going to run now and start, get back into that top 2, because that's the, that's the goal, really, isn't it?
It definitely
top
is.
2.
Top 2's definitely on. Grind out the results, and that's what we need. That's what we need. We've just got to grind these results out. Not lose our heads when referees have been arseholes like he's been again today. And we've just got to get on with it.
So I think, is it Cambridge next? Is that the next?
Cambridge away next.
Next Saturday, right? So you're confident Cambridge next Saturday, and we're back on track?
I think we're back
Lee Johnson
on track.
all the way?
Yeah.
Star man today, mate?
Star man today. I would probably go with Callum Doyle.
Sum the game up in one word?
Frustrating.
Frustrating. I was going to say lucky. Take care, mate.
Cheers, mate.
Cheers, pal. Cheers, mate. All right, my fellow Steve, I'm with Jamie. Sunderland have scored 2 late goals to win the game 2-0. Smash and grab, you could see it. What do you think of the game?
It started very sloppy at first. It didn't seem as though there was much hope in the game for them. But no, somehow they found a spark near the end, and they just made it work. 2 from nowhere, from particularly bad form at the start. But no,
we are Sunderland, so we are Sunderland.
They've earned their keep tonight. They've done well, and hopefully they'll keep the momentum going and keep that going on into the rest of the league games.
As this just put, as Lee Johnson, obviously a lot of pressure on him going at this game, but he's won the game. Do you think it's given him another couple of games?
I hope so. A lot of people are starting to lose faith in him, and some of his gameplay it seemed as though it was time again the same players, the same strategy. But no, somehow it's worked out for him tonight. But I just hope, from here on in, he can know how to change the players and change
Star
the
performer,
way they
mate.
want the game.
Star performer.
Star performer Ian McGiddy. I mean, how's that happened? At the end of the game, getting that second goal in. He's getting a lot of bad press at the moment, but I think after what he's done tonight, he's come back into it. He's come back into the role, right. And hopefully.
Thanks for your time, pal. Thanks for your time. Take care, mate. SHAUN fans react. I'm Sean Middleton. I'm with Logan. Sunderland 2, Ipswich 0. After 3 defeats, I think getting back to winning ways. Promotion back on. Would you say?
You can't. Even if it's not automatic, we can't win the air. It's called
playoffs. You think so?
Aye.
Yeah. Aye. You think it was a good performance?
No, the passes weren't that good, but it was just 2 canny goals.
I think for me, I'll see it how it is. I think it's the fact that Ipswich were wasteful was the reason why we won the game. I think we're a better team, and they just created chances. Hoffman saved us in the first half. That for me just give Lee Johnson another couple of games. That's all that's done. Star performer tonight?
Probably it was alright when he came on. I reckon maybe Stewart
You think we're going to go through the playoffs, aye? Aye. Lee Johnson all the way. Cheers, pal. Cheers, mate. All right, I'm with the Ipswich fan. I'm with Danny. Danny, yes. Fortunate for you, I thought you were the better team. I thought we were absolutely lucky this afternoon. I don't know how you didn't win the game. I think it was just wasteful, the reason why is never.
I think it's my 7th away game this year. It's in all the home games.
Do you like Robbery?
One of the worst teams I've seen for Sunderland for a long, long while.
We are. It just gives Lee Johnson 2 or 3 more games. That's all that does.
The amount of mistakes you made giving the ball away, looked really nervous for the first 20 minutes, as if you had no confidence.
Yeah.
But I called it. I knew you'd score in the last 5 minutes if we didn't take our chances.
Yeah.
But the league is just so inconsistent, wide open.
Wide open,
you know. We lost to Plymouth the other week, or I thought we were poor, we should have won that game. But from a personal Ipswich point of view, we're just not winning games that we should win.
We should be winning.
Which is crazy, because we've got, man for man, a far better team than teams like Sunderland, with all due respect. I'm not a biased sort of supporter, I say it as I see it.
Oh, yeah.
You know, but we're just not taking our chances. We're not winning the games we should. That's why we're mid-table.
Yeah.
We've got Rotherham on Tuesday, who'll probably batter the hell out of us.
Yeah.
And might get nothing out of that, and all of a sudden we're in the bottom half again. But I haven't seen any reason at all why we shouldn't be top 2, and that's not being biased.
Yeah.
But
He's easily the better side for me. And like you say, that double save by Hoffman, I think that summed it.
Yeah.
I think with the football and gods was on our side this afternoon.
But second half, he could have sat in the stand and watched the game, couldn't he? we didn't give him a shot in the second half.
Yes, didn't.
For all the possession we had.
And
I knew as soon as McGeady would come on, he'd do a little bit of class for you, because they've got the fans going straight away who were dying. You were dying to get on back of your team because things weren't working out.
Yeah.
But I mean, 5 minutes to go, you've still got a chance.
Star man this afternoon.
For who?
In the game, to say what you thought stood out.
I don't think he was an outstanding player on the pitch, really, for either side. I thought it was, from a neutral's point of view, it wasn't very good.
Yeah.
Wasn't much football play by either side. I don't think there was any class at all.
Yeah.
2 bloody awful goals. I've watched both the 2 goals back under the stand.
I missed them. I was outside.
Well, the first one was a real just floaty ball to the back post. Our keeper totally misjudged it, and Luke Nine just nodded it in on the goal line from 2 yards.
If it was sum that game up in one word, what would it be?
All I say is looking forward to beer in Newcastle.
Sunderland 2, it's just nailing with Call.
The game was shite, but we deserved to get the goals today. How are the lads? Fucking pissed me.
Sunderland 2, Ipswich 0. Keeler, that wasn't there. Well,
it weren't good, it weren't great. 2-0, goals are scored, job is done. Sean, good to see you. 2-0, job done. We weren't talking about the performance, we move on to the next game. Every game.
Lee Johnson all the way now. Best manager in the world now, isn't he?
Not in the world, but we'll get there, Let's stick with
Lee
him.
Johnson will not me.
Let's stick with him,
Right.
I'll say Lee Johnson in until anything mad.
Right, no bother me.
Let's not get ahead of us.
Cheers. All right, let's have the steaming lights.
Sunderland might have won 2-0, but Ipswich was the better team, and Lee Johnson still needs to go because of shit.
Have ended the rot, Tom. 3 defeats in 1 now. We've started to have won tonight. I thought it was a poor performance, but look, it's 3 points. I'll take it.
I mean, it's just 2 late goals. That's the difference. I think it could have went either way. But it's first half we were better. Second half, Ipswich were better. But it ended up like the last 5 minutes was dominating.
Yeah. Do you think maybe he just changed the game when he brought McGeady on? And
yeah, the changes definitely made a difference.
Are you confident in Lee Johnson now?
It's given to the end of the season.
If we get beat next week against Cambridge, what then? I think it's just giving him another couple of extra games. That's my personal opinion.
I said give him to Ipswich.
Yeah.
And then we got the win. So
happy.
Give him another few games.
Another few games.
All right.
Star man.
Whole team.
Whole team, mate. Cheers, pal. Safe journey. Sunderland ended the rut, Charlie. 3 defeats in a row, but thankfully we've getting the 3 points out of you. Did you enjoy the game?
Yeah, it was really good. It was just nervous when they were coming down, but I knew we would win. When it was 1-0, we just normally score another. It's just a thing, really.
I missed both the goals. I was outside. Were they good goals?
Yeah, they were alright.
They were alright. Luke 09, what was his like? And you just taught us to it, or?
Celebration. It was
celebration.
Yeah, it was quite bad.
And what was McGeady's penalty like? Because I missed that as well. I missed both.
It was top corner.
Top corner, was it? Alright. So, are you Lee Johnson, Charlie? Are you Lee Johnson in or out?
100%. Yeah. 100%.
100% in?
Yeah.
Are you? Yeah. So you think that was just a minor blip and we'll get back on track now?
Yeah.
Yeah, top 2. Yeah.
Yeah.
Playoffs is not good enough, is it? No playoffs. Yeah.
Well, we used to push for the playoffs, but now we're pushing for top.
Right, thanks for your time, Charlie, mate, all right?
I like that. I like Sunderland.
Sunderland 2, Ipswich 0. I'm with Josh. Josh, it wasn't great at times to watch. It was pretty boring. I think there was a guy next to me who was falling asleep, but we've won the game. We've got 3 points.
Well, what I thought the first half, we were just shy. We were lacking. We had chances, we never took them. Ipswich were quiet as well. Second half, they came out for the first 20 minutes. 70th minute, all of a sudden things changed. It was rioting and everything. Then first goal went in. We thought, right, we'll not drop back this game. We'll go push for more.
Yeah.
And that's how we won the game instead of dropping back for the last 10 minutes.
Yeah, that's what it was. Just
keeping control, sort of thing.
Not giving in, just fighting to the end.
Yeah, keep the fight. That's all it is, really.
So I think you were a fan of Lee Johnson, aren't you?
To be honest, over the last year when he's came in, I've been a big fan of him. Although the recent results have not gone our way.
Yeah.
However, if we had a different manager in the season, where would we be in the Carabao Cup? The Cup's not the option. We want to get out this
We
league.
need to get this league.
But he's the right man for it.
You think KLD will have fear for them and Johnson? Do you think it's
I've heard rumours of saying he's very uncertain about the recent form, but picking this back up from today, it's a big team against another big team.
Yeah.
A good result.
We've got to beat Cambridge next Saturday, though, Josh. Can't just win today and then get beat next Saturday.
No,
it's just
we've
one
got to keep the form, or else we're just lacking confidence, and we've got to build that up to get to the next stage, which is the Championship.
Yeah.
And hopefully we can just have a bit extra cash by beating Arsenal.
Starman this afternoon. This evening.
If I was honest with you, I say he's coming right out of his shell. It would be Bailey Wright for me.
Bailey Wright?
All the way.
Good shout,
He's a
if you
really
sum the game in one word, what would it be?
Shabby first half. Second word for the second half would be excellent.
Right, thanks for your time, Josh. All right, take care, pal. The feel-good factor, I would say, as a comeback, Dave, Sunderland 2, Ipswich 0. I didn't see that coming, but look, it's 3 points. It's we'll stop the rut. Let's hope we can get this, promotion chase back on track.
I don't think the feel-good factor is back in any way, shape or form. But when I spoke to you the last time, I said I would stick with Johnson, and I stay with that.
Yeah.
For the simple reason that, I mean, the first question you have to ask is, if they sack him, who do they get in?
That's the $1 million question.
Who's going to do a much better job?
That's $1 million question.
You know.
But we could attract a lot of, even in this division, I think we could still attract a lot of top managers.
Well, the fact is we always do, but I mean, who we're going to attract it, in our opinion here, is a top manager. You're not going to get somebody from the Premier League, because they're not going to be interested.
No.
So,
but I mean, Chris Wilder, I've missed a trick with Chris Wilder though there, because I mean, people say, "Oh, he not dropped the League One. League One, he was manager with Sheffield United in League One. He got his double promotion.
He did a great job as well. Did a fantastic
he went to
job.
Barra, so have we missed a trick there?
But perhaps, who knows? But at the same time, if I was I've retired, okay? If I was in the job I've been in, and I did my job badly for 4 or 5 days, which is the equivalent of 4 or 5 matches here, and they were talking about sacking me, I'd be rather cheesed off.
No, but he come in, middle of last season. He's had a chance, window, and then he's had another window. So effectively, I think he's had enough time to sort of mould his squad now. So he needs to start delivering. Do you not think?
Well, until 4 games ago, his squad had performed really well.
And
it's I mean,
that's the thing about other teams working this out, figuring this out, and you've got to mix it up and adapt to that and change it up.
And to a certain extent, we've got away with it today because, do you know what was the matter with Serkin?
No, I don't, but obviously I'm just assuming he's got an injury.
Well, he's not even on the bench, so it must be something like that, And we've played with Winchester and Gooch. Gooch, in my opinion, isn't the best player in the world.
Yeah.
He's 100%er, but he's not the best player in the world.
Yeah.
And we've played with 2 people down there against 2 really good wingers.
They were tricky one.
Really good wingers.
The guy's name, but he was.
Yeah.
The black lad, he was on the left. He was.
Loco, isn't
he was turning.
His sister plays for
turning Winchester. Winchester's done a decent job, though. To be fair, because he was very tricky, wasn't he?
He has, and they've done it. They've got away with it. Now we didn't get any breaks in the previous games. We got 2 today.
Yeah, we did.
And that's the difference.
I think Hoffman, that double save. Maybe somebody up there. Save. He's Graham was watching down there.
Yeah, and
obviously saw.
Same goes. I mean, where I'm sitting in the East Stand, I mean, none of us were sure about the penalty.
I didn't see any of the goals.
Well, you see, we don't know when to buy the penalty. Yeah. He's given it for handball, but it's harsh.
Yeah. Ah, well,
but
we'll take it.
Exactly,
We'll take it.
we need a break.
Has that given Johnson a couple more games, or do you think?
I think it's given Johnson, like your previous guy said, I think he has to have another chance to go to past it. You kind of keep sacking managers every 10 months.
Yeah, so maybe he's waiting to the end of the season, and if we haven't get promoted, then get rid of him, yeah?
Well, if we haven't been promoted, then we'll get rid of him, I would think. But I think we'll be fine. I think we'll be all right.
You think
next 2 games away from home are big.
Cambridge next Saturday, we're going to win.
Yeah, Shrewsbury on Tuesday.
Is that the next game, Shrewsbury? Have we got Shrewsbury? Oh, Shrewsbury.
Yeah.
So that's the person so we've got Shrewsbury on Tuesday, and then we've got Cambridge
two
next.
big games because you'd
2
expect
wins.
to get something.
It's got to be 2 wins, 6 points.
If we get them, we're in there again.
Starman this afternoon?
It's Stewart for me. Wright played well, but Stewart for me.
But back on track now. Happy, confident.
Well, we kind of say we're back on track to win a few, but we've turned a little bit, and that's a good result.
Sum the game in one word.
In one word, I was going to say a good win. That's 2 words. It was scrappy, in part, but it's a result. You need a win. We've got it.
Right, thanks for your time, pal. Take care. This is the man, Dave the Rave.
Northeast number 1 raver worldwide. I'm in the charts now, and we haven't shown it's all over the world and that. Like a good win today. The Ipswich goalkeeper let a sloppy goal in today. They left 2 sloppy goals in. The second half we played brilliant and that. So we want to keep it up, keep the good work up, Sunderland, and they keep on doing. In January we get some new players and keep on singing that. So I'm glad Patterson's back, the goalkeeper. So like the number 1 year's player for Man United. So
are you Lee Johnson in or are you Lee Johnson out, Dave?
Out.
Out?
Aye.
I am as well.
Aye.
Yeah.
Let's get a rave on. Get a rave on. Get a rave on. Get a wave on. We are Sunderland. We are Sunderland.
Yeah, we have it, Dave. Do you think we're going to get promoted then, Dave?
I hope so. I'll get promoted. God, keep on winning. That's the main thing.
God was on our side today, wasn't he?
Aye.
He was on our side today.
First one answered today. I thank the Lord. It's good.
Right, thanks for your time, Dave. Take care, buddy. All right, I'm outside the Stadium of Light. Sunderland 2, Ipswich 0. I'm with Alex. Alex, happy days. 3 points.
Very, very good. Aidan McGeady masterclass again. Subbed on, changed the dynamic of the game. I think convinced Lee Johnson now.
You convinced him?
Yep.
Yeah?
Always have been.
Always have been?
Yes.
It was just a minor blip losing there, 5 out of 6 games. We'll definitely go up now, won't we?
We're up.
We'll definitely go up now.
Exactly.
100%.
100%.
Lee Johnson's the best thing since sliced bread, isn't
he? He is some boy.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I'm not sure where we are on the table, but look, I thought it was a poor performance, but look, we're getting 3 points, 2 late goals. We'll now go home happy.
Yeah.
Lee Johnson will probably sleep better tonight. He can't call the supporters, which he has done in previous interviews.
Aye.
So,
yeah.
Starman?
Starman. It's got to be Ross Stewart.
Ross Stewart?
Yeah, he went for most balls. Only one who at points looked like he was chasing the game.
So back on track now for promotion, yeah?
Exactly, yeah.
Right, cheers for your time, pal. Cheers, pal. Cheers.